controlled LED door cells. And this is my personal vehicle to show you as an example, a 1999 GS300, but this will apply to most other vehicles, similar concept. First, we're going to open this and see what comes in the box. Once you have the box open, you'll find there's actually two harnesses. They'll interconnect with each other. And from the harness, you'll go to this control box. Control box will have two wires. One is ground and one is positive. And it's going to come with these three fuse connectors, depending on which ones your vehicle actually needs. So there is also a remote control. It may or may not come with batteries. Due to the fact that it's international shipping, the batteries may not be included. And then finally, you're going to have either 2 or 4 pieces of door cells, depending on if you have a 2-door or 4-door model. The door cells are double-sided taped on, so these will replace your existing ones. They will not stick on your existing ones. Now the next step would be to remove the original door cells. So we'll be removing the old set and installing the new set on. Let me show you guys. So I'll be removing this set first and then putting the new set on. The original door cells removed. You want to clean off this area really good with a rag and some soap and water. Since this one was fairly clean already, I'm just wiping off some of the dirt and dust that was collected on here. I'm going to hit it with some water in a second. But generally, if it's never been removed before, it's going to be very dusty under there. So once the area is cleaned off, make sure it's nice and dry. Then put the piece on and mark off the locations that you want to mount it on. Generally, you want to mount it as close to the flat sections as possible. Usually the older location in the front is going to be very flat, but we will predetermine the length that's necessary to maintain the flat area. So make sure when you install it, it's going to be staying within those flat regions of the door jamb itself. What we will do is peel off the double-sided tape. We'll start off on one end, pull off the tape, and then slowly peel it off, and while we're pressing down at the same time. First, we'll peel off partially on both strips of the double-sided tape to the door jamb and the location that you want to mount it on. Pressing down on the door cell, you would remove the strips at the same time, so it's kind of hard for me to do it with one hand, but you'll just pull it under. Don't press too hard, just gently enough to where you can pull these off. The double-sided tape's protective film is pulled off. Then you'll take the wire, tuck it on the inside of the weather strip, and then just press down and over. Once you have the wire lay flat, just press down on it and put the seal back in. Door cells installed, you will begin to do the wiring. So you'll remove one from the stock location, insert it on this, and then plug this into the stock location. This other end goes to the ground, and then it goes to the box right here, and then from the box it goes on to each of the door cells. So once the control box wiring is connected to the fuse location as well as the ground, then you just make connection to each door. There should be enough plugs for this to connect on, and once you connect it on, they will power up just like this. Make all the connections to all the doors, then you will begin tucking the wires under the carpet area, make it look nice and neat, and then put your trim pieces back on. The rear, you'll connect the second harness to the original harness. Once you have the connection made, then you'll run it under the seat to the other two doors. Will have excessive wiring left over, so it comes with these twist ties. Basically, you can bundle the wires, not in a big bundle, but whenever you fold it and then put it under the seat so it's out of the way. Those will have their own built-in timer on them, so after so long they will shut off by itself. But with the press of the button, it will come back on. And so if you're at a car show, you can go ahead and activate it like so that judges can see that your door sills are customized. Light patterns. Light pattern number 1 is basically just strobing back and forth, a little chase mode like this. Mode number 2 will be like a strobing, and then we'll kind of do like a breathing motion, so it just dims on and off. And mode number 3 is going to be a color shift mode. So each time the light reactivates, it's going to change to a different color. Then there's also 7 different colors. It's purple, white, green, blue, light blue, red, and yellow. Change to one door, it's going to sync onto the other doors.